Well, we talked about the defense of Bowling Green paying dividends. Cardinals with 15 turnovers. Bowling Green turning that into points. The quick hands, Alceguer, the nice look ahead. Lillard with the flush. And Joe, we talk about defense. The blocks. That time it was Worrell. They came in as a team averaging just 2 blocks a game. Today, 9.
Add in the 7 steals. I mean, we said this is going to come down to who can defend. And right now, Bowling Green has answered that bell.
Well, the big question, Ball State 3 for 20 behind the arc. Can they ultimately string together one, if not a couple threes to get back in this thing?
Flip that around, by the way. 7 blocks, 9 steals in the game for Bowling Green. 5 to shoot for Moses. Kiapwe's got to get one up. It's a 2, but maybe it gets some good feelings going for Ball State.
And wouldn't you know it, a contested 2. I mean, that was great defense by Ali. So maybe that's what Ball State needs to get them going.
Almost a steal for Moses. Worrell to the cup.
And how about that, Joel? It went from a turnover to a dunk.
Sometimes the unsettled situations are your friend.
And to win on the road, you need plays like that. Good job, Alceguer, not falling for the fake.
Tyler short. And a travel trying to leak out. Here's Kiapwe.
And watch the closeout here on Ali. I mean, that's just great defense.
And then it turns in. There's the almost steal. And Teague, that being a freshman there, you've got to understand that the bucket is behind you as much as you have to go back to your defender. Guard the hole first.
Yeah, you got to guard the ball. You do not leave a player with a straight lane to the basket like that. And they're going to get Ali with his 4th foul.
I'd say that's big, but Bowling Green has played well even without him today.
Yeah, no question. I mean, he's 0 of 3 from the field. He's done a good job triggering the offense.
There's some talking going on as well. It's Taylor Persons in the middle of it for Ball State. DiMaggio Wiggins is in the middle, and Taylor Persons just got hit with a technical. Zach Denny is in there as well for Bowling Green. That's the 2nd technical of Taylor Persons' Ball State career, and he is always that, you say, happy instigator for Ball State. I think they got a technical. They got a technical on Ali as well. That's 5 on the point guard. So he's done.
Well, you can see him, some woofing going on right there.
Lillard's not doing anything to help the situation there. So Ishmael Ali has just been disqualified with 6.5 left to go. Persons, in the meantime, picks up his 3rd foul. All right, David, what's the fallout here?
Well, they're still talking about it, so I'm wondering, is there a 3rd instigator involved in this?
Ali done. Persons for Ball State is kind of like your A.J. Pierzynski. If he's on your team, you love him. If he's not on your team, he is a raging lunatic that you just want to deck.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, you can use the term fiery competitor. You can say cocky.
Take a look at it again. I mean, Persons is so far back, and I credit Wiggins for trying to be the peacekeeper for Bowling Green.
Yeah, and it looked like it almost started with Alceguer and Persons, and then we talked about Ali being the vocal leader. So a couple competitors going at it, and unfortunately for Bowling Green, with that technical, Ali's out of the game. It counts as a personal as well. So a lot on the shoulders now of the freshman point guard, Rod Caldwell.
Well, Persons will go to the free throw line. This is 1-1 before all of the technicals. And Persons will get another. Ball State at the free throw line today, 7 of 10. Bowling Green has been there 21 times, though. That's another thing you can't understate in Bowling Green's lead.
Well, these are going to be huge minutes down the stretch here for the freshman Caldwell. Let's see how he handles it. A lot on his shoulders right now.
7 points the lead, and a push on Moses underneath. He's frustrated. And see, there's Persons doing it on the other end. He's trying to calm Moses down. That's the third on the Cardinals' big man.
Well, they're trying to clean up post pay. Trey had that right arm around him, but then also Wiggins with a little of a push off. So
I think it depends on the angle at which you saw that play, and that's why Moses is frustrated. It looked like Wiggins was more at fault there, but because of that arm being wrapped around, Moses gets hit with it.
And we talked about Wiggins' free throw shooting, now 3 for 3 this afternoon, and no question about it, free throw is going to play a part in this game. Bowling Green, 14 of 21, Cardinals 6 of 9.
Both for Wiggins. 14 for DiMaggio Wiggins. 12 in the second half.
If you can get the ball to the middle of the press, you'll have 3 opportunities.
That's a shot you think Jeremy Tyler usually takes for Ball State. He gives it up, and Persons will go back to the line. Maybe hesitation, shooting some threes the way that it's gone down. Ball State, 3 of 20.
No question about it. As you said, he'd usually pull the trigger. And Persons, that's what he's at his best, getting to the paint, drawing that contact. And now if you're Ball State, you got to convert when you get there. Perfect opportunity to score points with the clock stopped.
It's the first on Wesley Alsager. And give Persons 14 points.
And Joel, if you look down the line at the Ball State shooters, Weber behind the arc 0 for 5, Tyler 0 for 4, Kiapway 0 for 3.
15 now for Persons. If that holds for Weber, it'll be his second worst shooting night in his career. The 0 for 5, which is incredible.
Well, here you go. If you're Bowling Green, you've been in this situation before. Can you get over the hump and make these winning plays down the stretch?
You know, the other thing of note, David, with Ball State, no Sean Sellers since he came out early in the second half and had that talking to from James Whitford on the bench. Rebound Wiggins, shot clock resets, and time of the essence here. That's a huge board for Bowling Green with 5.5 to go.
Well, it really is. I mean, Wiggins 4th in the MAC in offensive rebounding, and that was huge.
And one. Moses got the hand, and DiMaggio Wiggins has taken over the ball game. 14 in the second half.
It's the same play. The little pin and the great feat from Alsager. Talk about second chance points. Possibility here for second and third chance points.
The ridiculous thing with DiMaggio Wiggins, David, he's a sophomore. He was going to go to Illinois State. Originally out of high school. He's from Toledo, so he's from Bowling Green. And when Michael Huger got the job, targeted DiMaggio Wiggins, flipped him. It was his first recruit.
And again, part of that good young nucleus.
Weber, that would have been a great look for Kiapway. It still is. Ball State, maybe a sigh of relief. Kiapway had that foot on the line too. Now he buries a 3. 4 for 21 as a team though. 7-point game in Muncie, Bowling Green in front. Much of the second half.
And Sean Sellers up now. Joel ready to check in.
Denny into another almost steal. Ball State out and running. House can push. Weber makes it a 5-point game. First points for the senior.
Fast break baskets. Ball State getting out and running. Credit Ryan Weber getting ahead of the Bowling Green defense. And all of a sudden down to 5.
For the first time, it's really starting to get noisy inside Worthen Arena. And Wiggins missed. That really would have quieted this place. Instead, Persons makes it louder. Caldwell, little step in. Wiggins, another rebound. steal by House. Momentum shifting in the final 4 minutes. That's poked free. It will stay with Ball State. But an all-important needed breather for Michael Huber's Bowling Green Falcons. A 12-point lead. It's down to 3.
A 7-0 run, and Parsons with the big hoop.